Hey guys, my name is Amy Daymond. I'm a bronze leader here with Key Sciences, and I also sit on the International Equity Council, and I have for the last 3 terms. And what this is this is your very first training, Builder Pro and Executive Training for 2024. So happy New Year for those of you that are watching the replay. Happy New Year, replay below. So I know that you guys are part of this. I will be covering the 4 o'clock session Queensland time, which is 5 p.m. New South Wales, and also 7 p.m. New Zealand time. So we're covering across a whole range of time zones, which is fantastic. And what this is just basically, this is your first steps to be able to really do this and start the right way. So as you can see, these are 3 of my kiddies, Bo, Gabriel, and Bella. That little cheeky fella right there, he's going to be 2 this Sunday, and I cannot believe where has the time gone. It's absolutely crazy because I have no idea where that time has gone. There's Bella, she's my cheeky sassy chick, who I swear is a teenager already, and then there's Bo, my oldest as well, who has just got the biggest soul, very sensitive in terms of he just loves people. And I guess coming on here with the collective team, you're with the right team, and it's so super exciting. So what and why BP training? Now, why we do this is basically to help you, our brand new people coming in to the collective, starting your business, to really hit those incredible first 3 ranks. So you get not only that money that's on the table to hit those bonuses, but so much more, and to really help you and your team that you're bringing on board over the next few months to plug them into this training and really get those basic steps, those steps 1, 2, and 3, to help you be very successful. Now, we're going to go through a bit of an overview with this training, and basically what we're doing today is we're going to go through the systems. We're going to go through recruiting. I know, one of my favorite parts. We're going to go through your list, exposure, and connecting with more and more people out there. And guys, if you have any questions, we're going to go open that up at the end, and I'm going to give you a bit of an update on what is going on as well in the market. So just to make sure, are you guys plugged into these 3 pages, which is our quintessential living? Now, we use this page as a means of constant exposure. This does a lot of the follow-up work for you. So hearing from other people and their stories is really powerful. And this is where you can plug your potential prospects, customers, potential prospects for business partners as well, to come on board and really see. And as you can see, we've got over 9.6 thousand members in this, and I've seen this grow humongously over the last 12 months, where it was basically 12,000 and now we're nearly at 10,000 in 12 months, and that's saying something. And you can imagine how much more this is going to grow over the next I reckon in the next 3 months. I have a feeling we're going to hit really at least another 6,000 minimum more into that page. And now what that is it's you inviting, your vital guys, those that you believe that would be really interested in these products. And I just did a live in there today around our Q Bolt. Not too sure if you could see that, and how having this and what this has done for me. And I haven't had it in my life for the past month, where I was like, why am I wanting to do naps all the time? And then I remembered I had run out of these babies, and as soon as I was like, realized that, plug this on, and I'm not wanting to have a sleep. And I tried to have a sleep the other day, and basically what it was, I was like, why can't I sleep? And I remembered I had this on, and so much more energy. And with those 3 little people, I need it. So that is that first page. Our second page is the collective. Now, this is our team Facebook page, where you can find all of the things, training, our systems, our tools, recognition. Basically, you would have seen your face on a welcome post in here. And Hannah and Jess, you would definitely have had that already, which is really exciting. And if you haven't, reach out to the person that has invited you into this page to make sure that you're getting basically the right introduction and being introduced in the right way into our credible family. And then obviously the last one is our Q Sciences news. Now, this is all things corporate announcements. So if you watched just the CEO and recent announcement, oh my gosh, mind blowing on what is about to come in the next 3 weeks. 3 weeks. And I'm so pumped and so excited because I know a bit more about it. And having been invited to go there in 3 weeks' time to find out more and to train on our basically this new AI and digital, which can help any business, but I'll go into a little bit more about that later. At the end of this, it's just crazy. So make sure you're plugged into these 3 groups. That's all you need to do. Keep it simple, keep it simplistic and easy, and you are on your way. Now, right, 300 Club. Now, we always very much suggest to build a small customer base, especially when you are in your first beginnings of the stage. And for me, I was full blown in the business side. That was where my passion lies. And I've come from that customer side of it. And basically, I had never even hit the 300 Club until recently. I think it was in November that I went, right, yeah, I can do this. And I better lead the way to show that I can do this. And having that small customer base also helps you to keep you active, keep your, I guess, basically with your samples, your products is getting out there to your customers, and it helps you being consistent. And we have everything in boards. And if you do not have access to boards, please again reach out to the person that brought you in here to make sure you can see everything, because we have an incredible start here, which has 1 to 10 in boards with everything you can imagine to start a small customer group if that is where you want to be, that customer side focus and really sharing the products. I freaking love the products. I don't share them as often, more because I am really passionate in sharing about what this can do for someone's life, this opportunity with someone's life. But everybody is different, and I want to make sure that you beautiful women and men here find your path and what is really going to, I guess, get you going, right? Because you need to find your niche, and it's so important to find your niche. And building a small customer base, like I realized when I came in 4 years into this space, I came in as a customer when I wanted to lose weight, and then I saw what this online space could do. And so you just never know where your next person, your next business partner, your next gold nugget could come from. And you can switch going far out. I love these products. And then, oh my God, I can make money on these. Holy moly. And then they flip and then kaboom. And we know that recruiting takes time. We know that, when we're speaking to people and we're doing our business development and we're building those relationships, that takes time. And so when you are building this, your customer base, you also get paid on that 300 and above as well. And so if you've got any questions about that, guys, pop it in the chat below if you want to know more about the customer side, and then we can go through that at the end. The system is simple, it's easy. Okay, guys, we are all about simplicity. So as you can see right here, it is around, it's just a 5-step. You want to pique people's interest. Okay, so you're inviting people. You're reaching out to your list with your mentor using the scripts in the launch, which we have everything in the boards app. Once we do that, we're exposing, we're connecting, we're inviting them to an info call, which is a Zoom call, right? So your ride or dies. And this is the next thing. And I remember, Jess, when we did this with you? And I was like, hey, girlfriend, let's go. Who we got? And it was exciting. And Jess, Jess comes from another company as well. And I've seen this woman basically go head full bull, and I love her tenacity and her drive because she knows that she can do more. And I can't wait to see every single person absolutely smash this out of the park, especially with what is coming in. It can help anyone in any business. And then we go to sort. Okay, so we determine everybody's interest levels and whether they should be an ambassador or a customer by screening with pre-qualifying questions. And we do that a lot on the Zoom. And usually you would bring your mentor on. So if it could be me, it could be Taylor, it could be Naomi, it could be Kylie, it could be anybody who brought you into this. Use your mentor. Use that person as leverage to help close the business for you. Help to really go, okay, ask those questions. And one of the parts I really put in here, and Hannah, that I would suggest writing down is form. FORM. whenever you're asking anybody any questions, you want to make it all about them. So the F one is F, family. Do you have family? Do you have kids? Tell me about them. And you're writing this down as you're on a call with them. Number 2 is opportunity. What do they do in occupation? What do they do for work? What do they currently do for work right now? And you're gathering this information as you're speaking to them. Recreation. What do they do for fun? What do they do? Do they go dancing? Do they go to the gym? I know Jess is a beast with the gym, and she absolutely, like, thank God I got her on my limitless team. I'm dying right now. And then there's M. What is your motivating? So what is it? Why is this person here? What motivates them? Is it their health? Is it creating another additional income stream? So there's so many different ways that we can do this. And then obviously there's additional exposure, so another Zoom or additional information, especially if someone is a B. Now, what we usually do at the end of a Zoom call, an opportunity call, we go either you're an A, B, or C. C, you're a customer, or B, you're a but, you've got lots of questions, you want to know more information, or A, you are all in, absolutely all in, and you want to know more and more about it, and you're like, yep, let's go, let's drive. And I know that majority of you incredible women and men that have started, yes, I'm here. You're here for a reason, right? You're here because you want something more. You're here because you want to get out of that job and you want to have that more of that life and that choice. So these are our incredible, it's just a simple system, and we want it to be simple. And hey, Veronica, how you going?
Good, thank you. Thanks for having me.
You're so welcome. Soon will be
I just saw the time and I thought, oh, I can get on.
Good. I will be always doing these ones at this time. So we're getting that New Zealand as well. So if you've got anyone in New Zealand, pump them through here going forward. And then soon you'll be one of you ladies be doing this, and I'll be like, yahoo!
Yes. Great.
And actually, I'm so excited that you've just jumped on board here, because we're coming into an area, ladies, we're recruiting, and recruiting for me, I love recruitment, and I know that there's so many different ways that we look at recruiting. And pop a one in the chat if you love recruitment, or pop a two in the chat if you're not so like about recruiting or doing business development or reaching out to people. Yeah, I already knew that one. And basically, so when you're inviting people to take a look, guys, remember there's some certain ways that I really want you to look at this, is that I know that it can get scary. And for me, I've been in the recruitment world and HR world for the last 17 years. So this for me is not scary. It is, I'm talking to people. If you're someone that has that beautiful energy, you're talking to people every single day, this is nothing for you. This comes across naturally. But for those of you that get that fear, or, oh my God, what are they going to think when I'm reaching out to them? Remember, it's not about us. It's not about us. It's about that person. And it's really asking those qualified questions and really asking them. And sometimes, depending on how much experience that you have and where you come from, that there is a different way. And when you come from an industry or skill set where you're used to doing this, it's, for me, I love cold BD. Like me doing cold business development, that's a no. I'm like, yeah, boom, here we go. But it's how we say things and how we learn how to say things over time. That's what really helps, I think, when you're doing cold business development, or you are reaching out to your warm and hot market. Again, reach out to those that have brought you in to this incredible whānau that we have here to really help you, or I'm here to help you with different scripts. And guys, we've got all the scripts possible in our boards app, but remember, make it you. Make it you, make it how your flavor is, and make it exciting. And and I always suggest sending a voice message. Do a voice message. So it's like, here we go, to take a look, why are you excited? Okay, guys, so why are you excited that you joined in the first place? And I really want you to write that down, and that step one, go, okay, why did I join? Okay, why did I join in the first place? For me, my gosh, Kayla was she's one of my really, really close girlfriends, and I said no to Kay for 15 months before I said, okay, And for me, it was what it was is I watched it, and I'm one of the biggest cheerleaders out there, especially I don't care where you are, what company you're with. If you're smashing it out there, you will see me going, yeah, you go. Or who? And that was it, right? I saw her absolutely smash it out. And it was when she hit gold in that 15-month period. And I was like, right, babe, show me this comp plan. I want to see what that money is, and I want to see, did that actually go into your bank account? Did you actually get that bonus? Right? And because of my background, again, guys, for me, it was the comp plan was what excited me. I already trusted her. So I already knew that if she was going here and some of the other people that we knew that came here, the products are definitely phenomenal, because it's our professional and personal branding that every single one of us that has basically, we've built that. We've built that over time. And so if we're going to look and move to something, we need to make sure it is the right thing. And so for me, it was trust. So I trusted her 110%. And for me, it was the comp plan going, oh my God. So basically, if I went hard out, boom, 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 I can do that in the same amount of time too. And that's what's happening. But I've had 3 little people in the last 4.5 years, and having 3 kids under 4 was absolutely mental. And I remember when she dropped off, and this is the little things, right, of piquing people's interest. And I know that a few of you on here that will be able to attest to this coming from your background. When you're building that trust, you would drop off or send some samples to people saying, hey, I know that you're feeling tired. And I just had Gabriel, and Gabriel's turning 2 this Sunday. And I remember she turning up to my household after I just had baby, and I was asleep, and then I woke up and she's like, hey babe, and she dropped off Q Sport, I think it was, there was another 3 other ones that she dropped off with the samples to help me with energy, right, of just having a baby and not wanting to have coffee or V or anything like what we do when we first become a mum. We just want anything to survive, especially when you're sleep deprived. And she did that, and I was like, damn, that's so good. Like, when afterwards, down the track, I'm like, God, she's good. She knows how to get in there. But she also did it from a caring point of view as well. There was nothing and that's what I really want every single one of you on here and those watching the replays. We've got to bring more. And I know watching Veronica, I have seen this woman who's just started, and and watching from behind, because I had to take a step back for a month due to something that happened in my life personally in December, and seeing someone come on with as much fire, energy, coming from a place of love and support, that is right there. That is something that I'm getting goosebumps, guys, when I just spoke about that. I'm quite spiritual too. And that's true. If you can see them, they're right here. The hairs are coming up on my arm. It's more. And that is why I'm so passionate about being here with you, because we have something damn special, and I will damn well protect it as much as I can, and to show so many more of you there is more to this than just, it's just another network marketing company. We're just another online business. It's more than that. We're a big whānau, aka family. So you hear me bring in a little bit of that Māori Kiwiness every now and then. And then step 2. So when you're speaking about this to someone, I know there's a lot of people out there going, hey, I thought of you, because I like to change those wordings, because I feel for me, again, everybody's different and you need to find your flavor. I feel everybody says that. I feel everybody says that part, saying, hey, babe, oh my God, I just blah, 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 blah. I thought of you because of this, this, this. I would come up going, babe, we were speaking about the other day, and you're saying to me how you're so damn tired, or, oh my gosh, I'm struggling. Just go, would you, babe, listen to me. And you've got to have your own language, okay? And it depends where you are in your relationship with your hot, warm, and cold market. Again, every single one is different. And how we bring ourselves across, and how we, I guess, bring up what we say to them to bring them on board. And so, you can go, I know that you've been looking for a way to bring in some extra money, or I know your work ethic, and you're complimenting that person. Again, guys, you're making it about them. Making it about them. Always make it about that person. And so when you're arguing that, like, oh my God, I'm scared. I don't want to do that voice message because I just want to, oh my God, they're going to think. Remember, you don't know what's happening in their life. None of us do. And I think sometimes, for me, it's like, how we keep saying with Be More in 2024, one of mine was like, cut all the noise out, mute, and basically put your blinkers on. And remember, this is your pave your own path. Don't look anywhere else. Just pave your own path on what you're doing for you and your family and how you're going to impact so many more people's families along the way. And then you go, who do you want them to meet? Now, you can bring them on to anybody that you have a phenomenal relationship with. If it's Kayla, if it's me, you can bring me on, you can bring Kayla on, anybody that you know that's on. And especially if they're on the councils, guys. If you've got people that are on the councils, you've got me, Kayla, Kylie, we've got Mel, there's a few of us here in Australia and for New Zealand that we're here to help you go so much further. And then if we need to, we bring on the big dogs. We can bring Jake on, Jim on, whomever it is, to really close, especially if it's at a high level business owner and it's somebody that you need to bring on there. If not, it's just like, well, if you feel really comfortable with who you are, just have you, that person, and your mentor that brought you on board. Okay, and edify why you want them to introduce. So, for example, here's one. So I am speaking to one of my corporate. So I've got a massive corporate network which I have not even touched yet, because it is, I think you've got to really understand that world, and you need to know exactly what you're speaking about, and especially when like for LinkedIn, for example. For me, having now this new incredible, exciting AI digital coming on board, I'm like, hell yes, this can be in everybody's business. I'm like, yep. As soon as you can pique their interest by really going out there and being excited about it. But for me, I'm like, heck, I would love to get on a call with our owner, Jake Spencer, who is this, to really speak about this. And this is, and then there's that. So that's a perfect example of what I've just done. And they've gone, yep, okay, because you're speaking to CEO business owners, and then you go to bring in the top dogs. And that's where I'm like, okay, I'm going to bring in him. And then if it's someone, that is a mama, a woman. And for me, it doesn't, for me, I'm like, you don't need to be a mum to be doing this. I'm all about all women and empowering women to have another income stream, because I believe that no matter what out there, society has changed over the years. And it's not, I don't want us to go back and to feel we always have to just be on either one income or two incomes, or just got to work like a dog. I was that person in recruitment before kids, working 12-hour plus days because that was me and I love it. And then having children came on board and that just went out the window. I tried it to go back into the corporate world, and having to put my baby girl, when I just had her, in for that long amount of time, and I was like this grumpy, stressful mum, and I did not like the person that I was becoming. And so this is how this, I guess, transferring the skill sets over to here. And you've got recruiting. There's so many types of different people out there. It's not even these three groups, right? And I think this is what really, I think, can really muck some people up in this space around, oh my God, that person's gonna judge me. And we've all been there, that fear of judgment. Lord, even I still have it sometimes. And there's moments where I go to my mum and go, oh my God, Mum, how do I do this? They're gonna judge me for this. And Mum's like, Amy, she reminds me, and she says, remember, it's not about you. It's about that person. And it's like, even though I know that, sometimes, well, she's my person, I go to my mum around these sort of things. My parents are two incredible human beings who have run their traditional businesses, run family, been very high up in the corporate and government world. And so they know, and she knows, and she keeps me on track. I love it. And we need those people, right? Need those people in our lives. And so we've got the peoples that, number one, the people that look up to you. So they're the easy ass. And that's, so have that list, guys. Have that list of people. And when I'm old school around, I write people's names down. and then I transfer them onto a lovely simple system. I am not an Excel person. I just like Excel, but I use it. And then and then it's like, okay, when you get to a certain stage, and I think this is where this new AI digital comes in, is where it will automate everything and the system will be more processed with everything coming on board with your people. And then have your different lists, have your hot list people, your warm market, and then your cold people that you know, in cold market where those are the people that you follow on Instagram, or you follow in in the business world, or you follow or you know that those businesses or those people out there when you go to shops. And I would have them down going, okay, that's a company I really want to, this is something that when I go back into my recruitment days of, that's a company I want to really approach. How do I go in there? I go and this is what I do. I would go onto their website. I would go the About Us page, who's the CEO, who are the owners, and I would write them all down. And then I find out what the email addresses are. I find out what the phone numbers are. Again, everybody's totally different how they build their business. Here we're using, if you're on Facebook, Insta, TikTok, go and export, go into settings and export your lists. Export your whole friend list, and then you'll be able to go through and really pop people into those 1, 2, or 3 areas. And you got your peers, so it's like your best mates. Yeah, got the ones that you're like, oh God, what are they going to do if you can reach out to them? Or you got peers in business as well, or in your job, where you're working, and you just like there's a whole bunch of teachers, or you're in customer service, you're in accounting and finance. It doesn't really matter where you are. You're in tourism, hospitality, and you really want to reach out to them. But remember, guys, if they're going to judge, that's on them, that's not on you. You just go, no worries, babe. If you ever want to like have a chat later on down the line, let me know. And then you get number 3, and this here is something that I learned very early on in my career because I had to grow up very quickly in the corporate world. And because I became very successful very quickly in the corporate world and recruitment, and I had to learn how to have conversations with a lot of people that were a lot more experienced than me, people I looked up to, people that that were my mentors in other ways, and people I was like, oh my God, they would never even think about doing anything like this. Again, we don't know, and we don't know unless we ask. And that's the thing. I'm always like, just go for it. Go for it. If they say no, it's just no right now. It's not forever. It's a not forever. And that's how I look at it. I'm like, cool, it's just every 2 to 3 months, pop it in your calendar on your Excel sheet. Go, okay. And I would suggest put it in your calendar. Say, okay, cool. So it's a reminder, put it in for every 2 months, you're going to contact this person. Hey, how you going? It's been 2 months, or what have you been up to the last 2 months? How's the family? Find out about them. What are their kids' names? What do they love to do for a living? What do they love to do for fun? And that's what Veronica, I said a bit earlier on in this, just before you hopped on, something that I always do at the beginning of an opportunity call is the word form. And not too sure whether that you already know about this, or you've already gone through with Ree and Kay around what this really does. And form is number F. Do they have family? Who do they know? Tell them about their kids. How old are they? What do they do? If they don't, are they expecting? Are they going down that track? What are their goals for that there? What's their occupation? Are they currently working? And we've got R, which is recreational, what they do for fun. And then M, what motivates you to want to do something like this, either if it's your health or another income stream, et cetera, et cetera. So that's that part. And then we got the recruiting card. And, it's that one, this is what I was saying to you guys before, where it's the card, you've got your open or close, it's either open and close on your forehead or not. And, you're not asking them to buy, guys. You're just introducing, and you're doing the first thing, hey, babe. Just so my girlfriend Leanne, she's a business development manager for a hotel company, and they a company that basically provides everything for hotels, sheets, etc., 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 etc. And she works her butt off, and she's very, very high out there in Auckland. And I reached out to her today, and I said, "Hey Lee, it's just me, Ames." I said, "Babe, I know you know what I'm doing. You come to these events in Auckland, and I know too because she loves me and she's come to support me." And I said, "But I also know how freaking hard she works." And I just said, "Look, would you be open just to even look, see what this business is, and jumping on a call with me and someone else? Bring Kay on, or bring Jim on, or whomever on, right? Especially when it's at that level. And, because I see you're always tired all the time. You've got Aiden there, like what's going on? I know you just, I know you want more for your life, and you know them, right?" And then she's like, "Okay, babe, yep, that's a yes. Let me know more about it." And I go, but I always say to people, especially when it's your best friends and friends that you love and care about, I always say, "Babe, our friendship is always first." So you can just say, "Nah, babe," and then we just put it to the side, but they're still going to be watching you anyway. And it's like, I've had people watch me for a year, and then they go, "Okay, what is this stuff? What are you doing? I want to know more." And we don't want to, and this is the one thing in business, any business, we don't want to convince people, because if we have to convince them or coerce them into really just, "Come on, let's have a look," and sign them up, and they're not really, really keen, that's when the relationship and the business will fail, and that they are not going to be really, really into it. And it's just basically a sale. It's just a sale, and we don't want to do that. We want the people that really, really want this. We want the people that want to give everything, give it a go, and you want that. You want people to match your energy, right? Not everyone's going to match my energy. I'm crazy, except for Veronica. There's certain, exactly. Do you know what I mean? Like, not everyone's going to match who we are, but that is up to us to also basically tailor ourselves to that person, how they work, and basically be there to help them grow and help them learn. And that's where I find the most reward when I look over the past how many years being in all industries in this world, and especially in recruitment, when you're helping people find new careers and you're seeing where they've started to where they are now in their life. That there for me is the biggest reward, where you see that person that's dominating, or they've got more self-confidence within themselves, and they're loving life, and they're smiling. And because when you're smiling and you're loving life more, and you've got that zest for wanting more in your life, again, I'm getting goosebumps when I'm speaking about this, because I believe, like, especially now is our time, guys, and we need to be going more out there, and we need to just, who cares, just go. Block out half an hour every single day to do your business development. What does business development look like? It's going out there and speaking to people. It's going out there calling. It's going out there, if you're having an event, if you're doing an event, that there is like, that's your business development. If you have hosted an event, boom, you've just done your business for the day. You put everyone's names down, you follow up with them after an hour after. Thank you so much for coming. What did you think? Or you help your business partners that invited people to that. That there is like work in itself. And I can tell you, because that is what I've done for the past years, travel everywhere doing this, because I believe that what we have here is so special. And if for those of you that it's a close, just say thank you so much for even responding. Thanks for coming back and just check in. And then again, it's like that whole thing about the samples, right? What Taylor did for me when she just rocked up, and I knew she was coming, but because I was so tired from baby, I just fell asleep, and I totally forgot to wake up. And I was like, "Ames, there's a camera at the door." I'm like, "Oh my God, quick, wake up." And Isla was like, hair disheveled. I don't even know what I look like, but I looked like something that just came out of bed, like probably a monster. And she was there, and she gave me what I needed. And I was like, "Dad, oh yeah, the detox tea, all those bits and pieces." And she's like, "Hey, these are for you. We got this." And I was like, boom. If she didn't give me those samples though to try, I wouldn't have known which ones really work. And it's like right here, I've got my Food Sport. I love the Black Ops Cherry. That is my favorite. That is that for energy, and the bolts. And that what gets me through. And the bolts, right? All of these come in 30. All of these things come in 30. So send them out to your brand new business partners, especially the people that you have personally enrolled. I would be sending them out a little thank you pack. Thank you, Pat. Thank you for joining. Thank you for being here. This is your business. I've got little cards and like what we all do that I went on Canva and created these little thank you cards. And, we all do it. We all did it. And now we've got, we're getting back into it, that we send out once a month, that sort of thing. So thank you. Or if you build up, woohoo, congratulations. And I think it's really important that we absolutely celebrate everyone's success no matter where they are. And it's really good. Okay, like, they've got their first 2 customers, boom, celebrate it. Because those little wins every single day really add up to those big ones as well. And I want to make sure, and this is something that I remind myself, is to remember all those little wins, everything that what we do, okay? We work our buttocks off. And sometimes, like, I am so head down that I don't sometimes forget to breathe and come up. And I actually got to look back going, holy crap, I've actually achieved so much in this past year. Huge, like actually huge. And I hadn't actually sat back and really gone, wow, that's massive. This is massive. I put New Zealand on the map with this incredible team. Holy crap, I got Jim and Ethan over there, we got Jake over, we did a pool footy, we did pucker, like all these things, right? And sometimes it might not be financial that is coming through, but when you look at the growth and what all the other things that you've achieved, write it down, put the little wins in a jar. I get reminded by, again, my mum, who's just walked past me, and I can smell she just made popcorn, and I'm like, can I have some? My mum's like, no. Around, what we've been able to achieve with little humans, right? With little humans, and and for me, it's sometimes hard coming from a life of where I've been working and gone out there and been able to achieve so much more in such a short, in this time frame, that I need to go, actually, no, I've actually achieved a lot. And I want you guys to all remember, write those little wins down. And, with your warm market, guys, this is the thing that I would be doing. Like today, like, and I said, like, you could be doing voice messages when you're driving your kids to school in the car, have your earpods on. That's what I did. I sent out, I'm not going to lie, I went crazy today. I sent out 80 voice messages today of business development, all within 20 minutes. 20 minutes, and still had, again, guys, I'm not saying this is for you, just do your 5, just do your 10, or just do your 20, to be messaging every week, adding in weekly. Highlight 10 to 20 people to be messaging weekly. So for me, that there is for those of you that are really brand new, and I don't want to overwhelm you, okay? I want you to love this. I want you to get fired up every single time that you are messaging somebody, because you're excited. You're excited about this opportunity, and become a professional, okay? Purposely recruit. And this is what I said to you guys about that before, by making those lists. When you're looking at that person's name, why do you want to reach out to them? What is it about that person that you want to bloody partner with? So, for example, just say, oh, I've got Jess, I'm watching her, and she's got this vibe, and this energy is contagious. I see how hard she works. She is a freaking beast at the gym, but she also works as a teacher, and I know that she's so young, and she's just got this, wants to go travel, and I'm like, I'm being purposely reach out to her and go, hey Jess, it's Amy, how are you? Okay, girlfriend, I see you working at the gym. You're a beast. You're doing deadlifts that I haven't been able to do in 15 years. Or what have you. I know that you work for us as a teacher. How's it going with all those kids? Are you, what's going on at the moment? Like, and because I know the industry, I'll be going, like, I know what you guys get paid. Are you getting paid your work out there? Are you wanting to go travel around the world? Everybody's different. And I'm sure, if I open this up to Veronica quickly, because Veronica is a beast in this sense and how she recruits, would you be open, Von, to really share a piece right now around how you, in different ways, how you would reach out to somebody? Take it away, girlfriend.
Thank you. Oh gosh, I'm on, people. I'm on. Hello, hi Jess,
No
hi
pressure.
Hannah. Hello. You know what? There's something very refreshing about being new. So really embrace that. You don't have to be an expert to be able to do this. So, and I'm sure Amy's touched on that. And, you know, we're following great people with Amy and Kayla and the people in the collective. But I promise you, hand on heart, my role previously was a corporate trainer. And people used to say to me all the time, but I don't know as much as you. And people would actually say to me, oh, you know, but you're a natural at that, or you're gifted at that, or you're so lucky. And I would just say the same thing. I'm not lucky. I'm just consistent. And I'm nosy by design. So get to know people. And you know what? The one thing that we do is that I always say, ask the extra question. If someone says no, do you mind me asking why? Or, you know, I'm a big believer, if someone gives your social media a heart or a like, then delve deeper and say, oh my God, you know what? You made my day. You have no idea what your little heart on my post did for me today, because I needed a win in my business and you gave me that. And that opens up the conversation to just go on to so much more. So investing in people, taking the time, you're building a relationship with someone that you want to have a long-term relationship with. We're not checkout chicks, right? So we're not at Kmart on the bargain bin where we just want to churn and burn through people. So we want to take a little bit of time. It might take a little longer. And I promise you this, I have been asked about 1 million questions from one lady, right? She hasn't bought a thing, isn't joining, always tells me no. And she's asking me 100 questions. I've given her samples of stuff. Anyway, today she liked one of my posts again. I thought, oh, Lord. Anyway, so I reached out to her and I said, Sue, let's cut the rubbish. I've known you for 20 years. What is it that I am doing that you like? I want to know. I'm nosy and I want to know. And she said, I'm just too scared to try. And so when I asked that extra question, you know, I love that you're doing that and I love that you're supporting me, but can I ask why? And be nosy, invest in people, take the extra time. It's all worth it. And if you're other people focused, so OPF is printed above my desk, and that everything I do, I'm other people focused, and I'm focused on what I can bring of value to them, because they're going to give me that back tenfold, exactly like Amy was saying. But one of the things that I would say as a quick, hard and fast tip when it comes to recruiting, and I've been in another company and in other businesses where it's called everything from recruiting to joining to sponsoring to whatever you want to call it. I always say that the opportunity was given to me, and it would be wrong for me to not offer it to you, plain and simple. And I don't overcomplicate it with anything else. It was given to me. I'm sitting here. I'm enjoying the products. I'm enjoying the paycheck. I'm enjoying the community. It was given to me. If it wasn't given to me, I wouldn't have found it. It's not a traditional business. I can't find it in the stores. So it's my obligation to share that with you. And I want you to take with it what you will. You might become a new ambassador with me. You might become a loyal customer, or you might be someone cheering me from afar that's potentially going to connect me with my next whatever. So yeah, so I think that really taking the time, investing the time, but also, you know, saying to yourself that the opportunity was given to me, someone asked me, and when I would ask that on opportunity calls, I would say, someone's invited you today because someone invited me and someone invited her. And so Kayla spoke to Amy and someone spoke to Kayla, and we're all here as a ripple effect of growth. And so it's scary, but lean into that, because the worst they're going to say is no. They've already said no. Right now, you're starting off on no. If you're thinking of that person, and I can see Jessica's face, she's like, I've got someone in mind, and they're already no, babe. They're already no. They're a no right now, so that you can't go anywhere but up from talking to them and investing that time. So be nosy by design, invest the time, ask the questions, exactly what Amy said. There's no like special recipe other than be invested in other people truly because you want the best for them and it's going to pay dividends. And just get nosy by design. Ask a little more, delve a little deeper. That would be my suggestion if I had to give you one.
You know, when I said the other day that I found my people, I found my people.
I know, I'm bikini ready. I'm bikini ready for you, Amy. But do you know what? And to have fun with it and don't take yourself too seriously. And one of the things I like about Amy and why I knew I liked Amy straight away was because she can have fun with herself. And, you know, don't be Amy. Be you, however that rolls for you. You might be the best gardener, you know, you might love plants, lean into that. You might love skiing, or you might love going to the gym, or like me, I've one of those people that goes to the gym but falls off the machines or makes a fool of herself. Lean in to what makes you you, because your people will attract to that. And just be more of that. So people want to be around you because they want to be your friend. They want to be in your life. They don't want to be a number. So that's why it's important to take the time to get to know people, because when I'm doing follow-up, exactly like Amy said, I'm going, hey, how are the kids? How are the holidays? Are you ready to muzzle them with a pillow? Like, are we done? Like, have those conversations because, right? Like I've IV the Q Sport in, like, and the car. But just be real, be yourself, take the time. Every time you're reaching out to someone, don't look at it as though, oh, it's not led me to a sale or a new joiner straight away, because sometimes people are sitting on the fence. Amy said it took her 15 months. I was asked for 9 months before I joined. And it was my mum that paid my joining fee because I didn't have $49 to join the company I joined. So people who need money need this. And I had no money, like none, poor, like all the things. And when it was offered to me, it was because my girlfriend said, I want this for you. And I know you'd be great. And why don't you give it a try? And she kept asking and I kept saying no. So it's never a forever no. Sometimes they're just a no for now and it's okay. And just say, like, yeah, just say exactly what Amy said. Thank you for getting back to me. I appreciate you getting back to me and letting me know. Do you mind if I check in 3 months' time to see maybe you've changed your mind, or maybe we can have a coffee and talk more about why the products and the business would be great. So that's my 2 cents worth. I'll shut up.
No, don't. I love this. I love this. I'm sitting here and I'm just like, damn. It's exactly that, right? It's what we just said before. It's new. It's not only a no right now. It's not a no forever. And sometimes those right people, and it's like I know with Brandon, right? He had with that whole big team that came on. That was a relationship over 10 years between Brandon and before said, yes, okay. 10 years.
Yep.
And then
some of the good ones are worth the wait.
It is.
They're like a fine wine.
Yeah.
They'll come in like a good Bordeaux and you'll be like, woo, I'm so excited. But you've just got to keep asking exactly what. It's not a numbers game because the people are numbers. It's a numbers game because you need to ask more to get the result that you want. So each of those people are not a number, but you do need to find lots of people to talk to. So lean into that network of people and get them to connect you with more people is another good
that's it, right? It's that network tapping. And with that, what we did before Christmas, right? Oh my gosh. I have got, just from that network tapping alone, right? And going into more and more and more and all their people, you should see my spreadsheet just from that, guys. Just from that. And because we've tasted it and we've tested it and we can see the power of it, watch out for the next one coming. Right. But with this new, I wish I could just go blah, 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 about this new product, right? Because for me, I'm just like, give it to me all. I want to know everything. I want to know everything and I want to study it. So therefore I know how to have the right conversation with the right people. And then it's exposure. And it's what Veronica said, exposure. It's the more people that we're speaking to, the more balls you have up in the air in your funnel, right? and slowly, and sometimes on some of the fastest how, and you've got to put a show on for them, guys. That's why it's so being consistent with showing up every single day, whether it's just something, right? They're watching. We've got so many ghost watchers out there, okay? So many ghost watchers out there, and then suddenly they come out of the blue, they're like, okay, I'm here. And so when we go to the next level, especially Hannah, you're brand new as well, and it's coming in you probably had your Fab 5 opportunity call. Okay, and this is, I want you guys, if you have done this and you've got people on board, I want you to go down with your people and make sure that you're doing that Fab 5 call and that whole step 1 to 7 process with them that we've got on our boards app with them. It is specifically for you. We make it a VIP call, right? We're doing a VIP call, and we want your people to feel special. For me, I like, everybody's different. I like doing one-on-one calls. Okay, I really, that's yes, it takes longer, but you find out more about that person. But yes, we can have our big opportunity calls where people's getting, yep, cool, this is a gauger, this is an overview. But for me, I love doing the one-on-ones, because that's you're making it about that person, and you're making that person feel special, because you're asking them why they're here. And the accountability falls on you to make sure that you're doing your reach outs and your exposure. You're being more personable with it. When we're doing this call, we do so many different things. We have a lunch and learns, and then we let the chips fall. And what it is that a follow up. The key is in follow up. And for those of us that have been in any type of sales, and we're bringing in clients or what have you, it's all in the follow up. And that's why I will hard out say, make sure you put it in your calendar. Say that person's, no, I'm not ready right now. Like, here's another example. This is someone big from another company, and I remember saying to me in October, hey Ames, I'm not right now, but come and contact me in January, and let's have another chat. Thank God I put that reminder in my calendar, because then she came up yesterday. I'm like, boom, hey Kath, how you going? And it's just like, she's like, oh my gosh, yes, okay, yep, no, I'm ready to learn. I've just started my new, want to start my new health kick, okay? But there's just so many different ways that we can do this. And then connecting. For me, connection with people is huge. And I think most that you guys on here and those that are watching the replay will know that, whether it's connecting with people, any people, and I think this is where I'm very grateful for my family, right? We're very big on connection, doing a lot of, beautiful family things, and speaking to one another. And, I think sometimes they're like, Amy, can you just shut up? No. No, I'm kidding. Because I love talking and love asking questions and all of those sort of things. But connections are so deep, and it's like here, when you are here, and we want to make it simplistic, right? We want to connect people for the right reasons, and when we're connecting them, and you're edifying someone, and you open up your 3-way group chats or 4-way group chats. Edification is so important, okay? And edification, not just say if it's me, Veronica, Jessica, and Hannah, right? It's us right here. We're here, and I am bringing Von in. That she's my leader. That's she brought me in. She's my mentor, and I want to introduce Jess and Hannah in. It's so important to edify your prospects that you're coming on in and introducing them as well as Von. So it's my job going, hey ladies, how are we? Oh my God, thank you for being open for me to open up this group chat. I really want to introduce you to Veronica. She is my boss as business partner. She is the person that I said yes to that brought me in here. And I would not know anything about this new incredible community, this online space, if it weren't for her. She is a mum of this many people. It comes from the corporate world and business development, and she saw this and blah, 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 blah. Basically, I'm telling the story about her. And then I go, Veronica, I want to introduce you to these 2 incredible women. Now that, Jessica is blah, 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 and giving information around that person. Hannah's another one of my really close girlfriends. Hannah is blah, 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 blah. She is boss of this, and really understanding who are you introducing, because then it gives Veronica, right? Gives her that power in the right way of going, okay, now I know who these women are. I know where they come from. I know what, a bit about them. And, it gives a really good introduction of, okay, ladies, I am super excited to meet you. How about we make a call? Let's get on a Zoom call. When are you free? You're free tonight for about 20 minutes, half an hour. For me, it's usually about half an hour, 40 minutes, because I really want to know who you are. And I want to know why you want to do something like this. And as it said on the edification will either make or break. And if you're not edifying in the right way of the people that you're bringing in, and the person or the leader that you're bringing on into this group chat, it's like, well, why start? What I'm going to be straight up, why start the group chat in the first place? You're wasting not only their time but your time and that person's time. So you are wanting to, and I guess I basically hit everything on there. You transfer and respect. And it's like this, like as I said, this is the person, Veronica. She's the boss ass woman that brought me on, and I'm so excited to be here with her. I'm so excited for you to introduce you to you, Jess and Hannah, because her energy is infectious. And why am I doing this? Is because Jess and Hannah, you guys are very similar, and I want you to meet her because of this. And then again, we don't want to basically, I never want to convince anybody to come on board. Like I'm very fussy in that respect, guys. I'm interviewing them as much as they're interviewing me. And that, I think that's like coming from where I've come from, is who am I? I want to make sure I'm partnering with the right people. And not everyone is at the same level and same pace. And we need to respect that, and we need to, encourage that. And especially when you're brand new, oh my gosh, make the most of it. Ride that excitement that you're so damn brand new, what Veronica said as well. Like, I mean, I'm crazy though. Like, I'm excited all the damn time. And I'm like, especially when there's new things and just so many things are happening. And when you love what you do and you can see it, people see it, they're like, damn, what's Hannah on? Oh my gosh, let's bring Hannah into this. What's Jess on? Damn. It's this, you've got, for me, it's like, and what they say is, do you ask permission or do you ask for forgiveness later? Do you go for it and ask for forgiveness later? I would actually unmute, because I would love to get every single one of you. What would you do in this? I know what I would do. That laugh says it. Would you rather you just go for it and then ask for forgiveness later? Or do you continuously ask permission from people to, to open up a group chat or connecting or what have you? Or do you do a bit of both? I would love to hear from you, all three of you. What would you do here? And I guess it depends where you are in your business, okay? So I'm mute. Here we go, ladies. Let's go.
I'm probably a bit of both.
Yep, love it. So tell me a bit more about that, Hannah. Why would you be a bit both? And what respect would you say asking permission and then ask for forgiveness later?
Yeah, I guess just for me being new, fresh into it, I'm
Mhm.
just, I'm still finding the ways of, I don't
Tell me a
really
bit
know,
about you,
but
Hannah. Hannah, where are you from? Like, what are you doing? And what do you do for work? Where do you come from, babe? Do you have
I'm in the
kids?
mining industry.
Oh, do you come with Chloe?
No.
Were you totally separate with Kay?
Yeah.
Yeah. What
Yeah.
are you doing in the mining industry?
I just work in admin out there. Yeah.
Did you
So
meet Kay through mining years ago? Or was this
no.
okay?
I met Kayla through another company years ago.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Is that online company or when she was doing
Yeah.
recruitment for mine? What, Isogenics?
I think it was, yeah.
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 Don't worry, I was with ISA too.
Yeah. Well, I didn't end up doing, oh, no, I did for a little bit actually. But yeah.
To see,
Yeah.
but with ISA, right? I was a customer first.
Mm.
And this is what I mean, right? I fell into this online space. And I
Yeah.
was just a customer because I really love the products and I wanted to lose weight after having my baby girl, my second child, because man, that girl, she took the beauty out of me. And she's got it all. And I love that. I love that you're here. And how have you found your experience so far?
My experience has been really good, actually. I guess, yeah, it's just trying to find friends and that want to join in as well is the hard part.
And tell me a bit more about that. You know, you're saying you want to find friends to join. What are you struggling with there?
Just them not wanting to step into the online space.
Yeah, that what we were talking about earlier, those three different.
Yeah.
Okay. So it's, and this is where we start looking outside and start bringing in new fresh blood. Okay, start creating new friendships. But again, it's like, you know, you're in the mining, babe. Oh my gosh. And whereabouts are you based? Are you up north, Queensland?
No, I'm in New South Wales.
New South Wales in the mining. So
Yeah.
I would be looking at all around there, like all the guys that do the fly in, fly out, right? They all need energy. They all need the revive, right? It's like, hey, like, you know, do little pack ups for them and going, guys, I can get the hydration. Or around the office, bring some samples in around the office at the you know, in the I was gonna say the cafeteria, but you know, the what's it called, the kitchen area, staff room, or what have you, and start putting little things out and just, it's those piquing interest and go, guys, yeah, try it. Are you lacking energy? Guys on my Q Sport, or put some of these down the Q Bolt, and just start different ways of how to, I guess, introduce new people. But I know Kayla will have you going, but you've got all of us here as well to help you along the way. Hannah, don't hesitate to reach out to any of us.
Thank
we've all
you.
got experience in different ways, and all look at this and how we can bring in new people. And I think sometimes our friends and our family are the hardest people sometimes. They're our biggest, toughest critics as well, especially when it's something new and they don't understand what this space is all about. And it's all it is education. It's education. And I think it's going, guys, I'm just looking for another income stream. And if you know your friends and family really, really well, just start having normal conversations with them and just going, how are you feeling today, babe? You know, and or what's happening in your world? And you will find information when they start talking. And it's like Veronica said, it's always asking questions. It's being nosy. And we are nosy people. That's what we do to be able to be successful in anything what we want to do in life, is we need to understand people. And people are the one product that say no. We're the one product that change our minds. We are the one product that go from here to here to everywhere. We're emotional human beings. And to understand a human being, we need to ask so many questions. And like, have a book, get a book, get a journal and write that person's name down when you're speaking to them, Hannah. And really, no, do it. Just don't, they don't need to know. Like if you're in a messenger, go, hey babe, how you going? What's happening? It's the new year. What have you got planned? How are you feeling? You know, if they're hungover or whatever, go, man, I'm going to send you a revive and a Q Sport. Boom. Let me know what you think. I go, this is my hangover cure. I know so many Kiwis in New Zealand that just gone all these festivals and they're like, oh my God. I'm like, boom, I got you. But it's just, and then go back like 3 days later on that information and just say, hey, Jess, you know, I've just been sitting here and just going back on the conversation that we had. Like, I know you're saying I'm in this space, but babe, like you're saying you're feeling like this, or you're stressed out because you can't afford this, you know, or if they've got kids going, oh my God, school fees are coming up, like school uniforms are coming up. How are you going to afford to get them? Just say, look, this is what we can do. And I know there's an investment straight up, but my job is to make sure that I can help you get your investment back straight away. If you are game and you are wanting this and you work hard with me, then I will help you to do that. And there's just so many different ways. We've all got our different flavors, Hannah, and I think start like that and see how it goes from there. But it's just mining. Oh my gosh, what company do you work for in the mining?
I work with a company called Otrico. They do like all the tire management.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's
Mm,
cool. That's cool.
yeah.
So how many, and I would expect there's quite a few people that work for that company.
Yeah. On my site, there's not, no, there's probably about 10.
10, yeah. Do you know
But
if
I,
any on other sites? Do you have connections with other sites in other states?
um, not really,
Yeah,
but yeah, we're trying to get better.
it's okay.
Yeah.
But this is why for you, just keep it simple, make it fun, and just start creating and adding more people into your network. And as I said,
Mm.
just get a book, a notepad with your friends, and just have those lovely conversations and learn from there. And this is
Yeah.
where we go into the IPAs, okay? Our daily operations, and it's our income producing. And for me, this is something that I am so stoked. When I first started in sales, any sort of sales, I fell into the recruitment world, guys. I fell into this recruitment world. I was a receptionist many years ago, and I went, I can do what they're doing, but better. And I'm so glad I had something like this, right? KPIs, right? A tracker of what do I do every single day. And this is all you need to do. Okay, I would be doing a minimum of 3 people as you say, add three new people into your network every single day. You know, what are you doing to improve your faith, your family, your friends, your fitness? Oh my God, I'm so sore, by the way, in the fitness side. And then what are you doing every day to improve your finances? And then it's like right here with the top part, it's what I do before I want to do a big post is the night before for 20 minutes. I do like this green light, and I post it, and I go through people's stories. I love heart, I comment, I go through who's online at this time for 10 minutes straight, just on my messenger with all got the green dots, and I start a conversation with them all. I have muted majority, except for the people that I really, really want to bring on board, like Veronica and my team. Like Veronica has just come into my world, and because I love her energy, I ain't muting that because she keeps me thriving. But I mute basically majority of Q, okay? Because basically you want to make sure that all the other people in your network, you're seeing their stuff. You're seeing their stuff, and you're commenting on all these other people's stuff, and you're starting to see the stuff come up in your feed, right? And you're making an effort with them. And then I do a post the next day. And so this is here, the daily do list. I would highly recommend do this every single day, because it helps with the algorithm with Facebook and Instagram as well, and helps to get your stuff out there, because only 10% of our network see our stuff if we're not tricking the algorithm, basically. And you want to do activities that are going to bring you in new people, going to bring you in money, okay, bring you in business, because at the end of the day, you're not doing this just for the fun of it, to connect with people and not create something special for your family or for your life. And so often we are busy, but are we? Okay, guys, I really want to put this around. So, oh my gosh, it's like I have watched Moana so many times because my kids have it on many times. I know the whole movie by heart, right? But I can have it sitting there, and I can do like a 10-minute of, time blocking on there. There's people that, can watch a whole series on Netflix in a night. And it's like, okay, cool. And don't get me wrong, guys, sometimes we need to have that time. We need to have that time, and it's very important to have that time off. Like, I need it. If I don't switch off, I'll crash. I crash and burn. And so it's time blocking, boundaries. Boundaries is something that I am learning still every single day of my life. And I would always, and especially because it's who we are as people, right? Like I have got on my phone now from a certain time to a certain time, it's do not disturb. So basically, witching hours, and it's still something that even I learn. I put my hand up, guys, from 5 till 7 at night time and 5 till 7 in the morning. You know, like even though I want to get into business, I can't because I've got 3 little people, and then I get frustrated, they get frustrated. We have little moments because mummy is not being present, right? And so this is why I really want to help you guys is being like time block your time. And then once they're out the door, then it's like, okay, I'm going to put 2 hours aside this morning to do this, and get through it and be intentional. Like what I said, if you're in the car driving to work or driving to school, drop off, that there right there is where I do most of my business development. And it's the perfect time because I'm stuck in a car and I've got my AirPods on, and then I'm like, hey, and I go, Siri, bring up so-and-so. Siri, bring up this person. Oh, yeah, cool. And I just send up a voice message. And then keep filling the funnel. Like the network tapping, that there was a huge funnel filler. And I would recommend even doing something yourself, like getting together with your team and putting something together, put some money together where it's $50 each, right? And you're doing your own giveaway together. And you go, and because it works, right? We don't, and the one thing I want you guys to do is just you don't have to always wait for those at the top to lead the way. You're here because you've got experience too. You've worked, you've got a skill set. There's a reason why. Don't ever doubt that side of you guys, okay? And even though you are new, you're not new to the working world, okay? And this is basically it, guys. I know, it's great, Mum. So guys, I just want to say thank you so much for being on here today. That is the last one. I know. I love it. I really enjoyed today. So we'll stop sharing so I can see your beautiful faces. And I'm just going to stop the recording.